been 5 searches on LinkedIn. Whoa. Today's not as hot, so I'm hoping I'm not going to need to turn on the fan, and I can actually use my nice microphone today, in fact. Boom. Oh god, looks like I've got a proper comb over now. I changed my mind. Come back. Oh my god. Oh well. Excuse me. Alright. Let's turn the music on. Let's grab the channel and post it in my chat. Today's usually very quiet, but I just want to have a bit of fun today. Announcements, here we go. That's everybody. Boom. There you go. Okay. So I want to improve. So I've set up the lighting with lumens, and it looks pretty good. Obviously, there could be some changes. I think it still looks a little too orange, but you can obviously change that by just changing that slider a little bit. Oh wait, yeah, I forgot. Like UE4 for some reason makes the stream go wild. Like, look how slow that runs. Am I running that slow too? It does. UE4, sorry, UE5. UE5 is not good for streaming, it seems. Like, what's its CPU usage when I'm in here? It's only on 12. Is it the GPU then? I mean, it says UE4 is taking up 0 GPU while Streamlabs is taking up about 50%. That's so annoying. It's running fine on my end. Like, look. 90 FPS. Easy when I'm here. Like, it looks smooth for me. It's very frustrating. Trying to pick the best way to maybe resolve it. If I take some processing away from it, don't think that's going to do anything. I don't know if there's a way you can take GPU processing away from an app. I've never done that before. Is it running a little bit better? Not really. How do you... Reduce usage on applications. No, don't know. I should open up my drink that I quickly ran to the shop to grab. So the greatest thing about Lumen, so it's got some issues. If we look at like certain areas, right, we get like this. It's like there's someone's shining a flashlight at it, right? And if we look at like here, if we look at things from certain angles, like right out of nowhere, it gets like wow, loads of shine, right? Hey, how did you say your name again? It was either Nisro or Gizro, and I can't remember. How's it going, man? We obviously need to put. There's a lot of stuff I want to increase details on in this scene because this scene was quite rushed. But I think so. This room definitely doesn't look. What's going on there? Why is that corner so bright? Huh? Nisro, that's it. Good. Cool. Sounds good to me. Why does corner so bright? Let me change scalability and see if it happens in the cinematic. Yeah. Why does the cinematic just look like it's reducing shadow? Look here, right? When I reduce it or go to cinematic, when I go to epic, it just brings back some shadows, which I kind of prefer. Man, this is so sad. It's so laggy. I don't understand, because like I said, it's working perfectly fine on my computer. And I assume it looks that laggy on the stream. Let me move around, have a look. Yeah, it's so laggy. Weird. Someone's got a... Nope. I assume it's the GPU causing it, which is kind of sad. I wonder if we're going to unlit. Yeah, we look fine. Very annoying. So I'd like to be like, whoa, look at this, guys. But I'm going to have to keep going into unlit to make it so the stream's not lagging out. See, why is that corner so bright? What light is causing that? Let's take off all the lights for a second. Okay, so it's not just a weird spot. Is it the skylight? Nope. Is it the directional light? It is the directional light. It looks very cool with that off. Whoa. What was the reduce this? It makes everything darker, so I really don't want to do that. I mean, I could do that and that. Oh, now it looks kind of foggy. Whoa. Well, it's not too laggy. Interesting. I definitely think that's what I want to go with on lighting conditions. It's unlit. It's just, I mean, I don't really care about this room. This room wasn't supposed to be the part I wanted to render too detailed. I can tell by some of the quality. Like, the piano came out okay. But as you can tell, things aren't exactly the most detailed in here. The main focus when I was making this scene was just to make this in here look very nice. So there's a couple of bits I want to see. What if I reduce the scalability a little bit by like 50? That's a little bit better. I mean, it's a little bit blurry now, but it's probably slightly blurry in the stream anyway. Okay, so what I was looking at is in here, I wonder if this would look good with some parallax offset, or if we should keep this as flat as possible. I'm not sure yet. And we need to fix the couch. I don't think it's necessarily bad, but some just bits I want to make. Let's try to get the skateboard, the butt skateboard, popped in to see what we can make it look like for now. I haven't been drinking too many energy drinks, but man, I feel exhausted today and I wanted a little bit more energy for when I was streaming. Did it load up? Oh, it did. Bird skateboard. Oh, there you go. So I was thinking, like, because obviously the top still doesn't look very good. The rest of it looks kind of like very realistic and nice and dirty and stuff. But obviously the top isn't very good. I was thinking just hand drawing some tear marks on it. Or run to tear. Oh. Tear. Oh, what the heck? So you could always do like a grunge overlay too, like usually it's really good for when you just do a there you go. And then usually it's very good for roughness. So that way you get like some extra marks on it. It's very nice to just throw on and get some cool looking roughness. In fact, that looks kind of good already. I'm not too against that. So I might just leave that. So in here, What I was gonna do... Yeah, so that's like the paint underneath, right? If I do this with the paint. So what I want to do is I'll just scratch some marks into it. There's my glove. So let's go tear marks skateboard. Oh wait, we haven't got the bolts either. I forgot about that. I can't seem to find any decent tear marks, but it's fine. I'll just wing it and see what it looks like. Wow, that is... Oh. Then that one. Cool, I want... this... Wait. The size, but not the flow, right? Yeah. Then I want to harden it. So wait. That does not look like it's changing. Hold on a minute. Oh, size, sorry. Hardness. Got even harder, I guess. Wonder. Wow, I don't have a paper texture? Oh. What's that? Oh, not what I expected. What that is. Okay, whatever. Oh, we don't have any of that. We just want... Or just like a little tear mark on it. Just give some extra detailing. Yeah, having that on it's pretty good. Cool. I need to do the bolts. So for this one, I think we need to get little circles here, like where we want to get rid of it. Why is it coming through so lumpy? So this needs to essentially match up with this, which is kind of hard to really do. I just got to kind of eyeball it. So it's probably like, if I mirror as well. Yeah, let's turn this off. Wow, that's not spacing as far as I thought it would. Does not look aligned at all. So I think it needs to be like this, right? Now we just get some bolts in it. So same here. Yeah. Yeah. How close are they usually? Let's actually look at skateboard again. No, not wheels. What? Oh, they're usually really far apart. Okay. Still, I've never read a skateboard. So they're usually like freaking here, here, here. Even bigger holes as well. Maybe not that big. So on the lines then. But is that too... Yeah, look, that's like lined up here, so I can't have that there at all. It has to be like over here. That's not good either. Like here. That looks pretty aligned. This one's obviously bigger, but it's still probably like here, here. And then bolts. So with this one, we actually want to get just a steel or something. Steel rough, that's probably fine. Got this, and then we want to find a bolt alpha, which I likely have laying around somewhere. Let's get my stream back up just because someone writes a message and wants to chit chat. Oh, that's true. You've also got some actually just straight up in here, which you need a normal layer for. But when you select it and click, that looks like it's inverted. Am I crazy? Does it not? Maybe I'm crazy. Cool. Very good, very good. Anywhere I could have changed that? See, I always find this layer very weird using normal layers because they just don't work the same sort of way. I can obviously do this to change that color, then I could have put one on top to change that color or whatever, but I think that should be fine. So let's have a save on that, and let's have an export on that on textures. So the thing with this scene is I don't want it to be like super realistic. One, because it's harder and it takes more time and I want to just get stuff done. But two, because it kind of adds to the charm, I think. Like, the shaping and stuff. If we go look at the scene. 1 second. It's okay. The shaping and stuff, like a couch would never look that way. Now I still need to fix how the couch looks. So how well is this running on the stream when I'm full screen? Not too bad. Yeah, obviously couch wouldn't quite look like that, but I want to over-exaggerate it. I want things to kind of look realistic and kind of not. Okay. So let's get these skateboards in. But skateboard. So all I need is the mesh and texture, so let's drag them in. So I want to organize everything as well to actually have it as a decent file. Ah, what? Oh, do I usually? I guess I usually already in here, because my UE4 is already defaulted at it, have combined meshes. There you go. Oh, my lord. I did not care about scaling, did I? Yep, that's the size of the skateboard. Perfect. Would you look at that? That's Bart's skateboard. That's how tall Bart is, right? Hello, Mohammed. How's it going, man? Right, so let's rebuild it in here. To be fair, I've discovered having something insanely too big is way better than having insanely too small, because the engine just won't register a lot of stuff if it's too small. Oh my god, wait, where's build scale now? They've moved it. Build scale. Let's divide it by 5. It's in LODs, right? Is it LOD 0, LOD 0, advance? Here you go. Apply. It's still too, I think. Yeah, still too big. Divided by another 50%. Well, yeah. Still way too big. I mean, it might be the right size. You know what? What if we had this here? I love how... Well, I don't love it. Why does the lighting reflect as if these things I've got, it should also be reflecting them? I find it so weird and unnecessary that the Unreal Engine does that. Cool, that's good, good, good. So... the unscope bar skateboard. The colors are great in the base color. Like, look at that. Oh. Full screen. Look at that. That's awesome. Very nice. I need like a Duff beer can as well that I probably want to put over in, and maybe some little wet rings where he's not used the coaster. Wet rings. So the problem is most of the detailing is like on here. Look how dirty and grimy it is. In fact, it might be a little too dirty and grimy. Kind of offsets from the scene a little bit. See, I'm at 50%. That's a bit harder to get a full feel for it. I think that's a little too grimy. I think we need to clean that up just a little bit. I mean, equally, if we look at this side, maybe I do want to be using those colors. Oh, hold on a minute. I haven't got the normal map and everything on yet. 1 second. I've just got the base color. Nope. So for those of you who think UE5 might be like a hard time to learn, just remember it's basically UE4. That's fine. It should be fine. Yeah. Cool. Right, now we've got the normal maps and stuff on them. That looks a bit better already. So look at the dirty back now with normal maps and stuff. Yeah, I still think it's a little too much. Look at that nice wood. Jesus. Why is it so, like, wet looking? I know that's my fault because I made it reflective, but it doesn't... admittedly, I can't look underneath it, but still. So yeah, let's reduce some of that grime. So first of all, let's also make it a little less shiny. Same with probably the wheels. Like, I want them shiny, but that was insane. Cool. Cool. So it's basically just that one. I need to change a tad. Just a little. Oh, well, the grunge is fine. A little less. And maybe even take away some of that transparency. Cool. It still looks very cool. It's just a little too much. Little too shiny. A little too banged up, obviously. Was it too clean now? I don't know. That looks pretty good. Still a little too shiny, I think. That looks so... I know it's supposed to be like a shiny paint, but... So I think it's a little too much. Let's go down here again. It should be the one changing it, right? Yeah. I think that's a bit better. The reflective paint on the metal with some, like, broken up parts. Cool. On the front. The metallic areas definitely are a bit too dark. Because that it's not too bad actually when you're at a distance. That doesn't look too bad. So I don't know which area. Maybe stick it behind here. I want them to be in like places where you can see them, but I don't want it to be like the main focus. And obviously, if I open it up as a separate material, separate mesh, can have a look at it and be like, "Whoa, skateboard." How are you? I'm pretty good. Nice to chill today, I think. I think I'm chill today. It just makes more sense if it's by the back door, though, right? Like here. I know it's not receiving much lighting now. Whoa. But it just makes the most sense. I think I want to desaturate it a tad. So that's 0.8. That might be a bit too much. 1. 0.8, 0.9, 0.85. There you go. But like, look at the flickeriness of using Lumen. Now, maybe I'm doing something wrong. But yeah, it definitely has issues. So it fixes some of these areas anyway. Like here, why is this so shiny? Is it because I got 50%? I assume not. I mean, I'll have to figure out what's going on with Lumen off stream. Because it's mostly working pretty well. Like, if I get a directional light and I were to, for example, just turn it up, we get more light bouncing around. We're getting this fog effect. So, I have a fog in the scene. Maybe I shouldn't be having... Oh, I got 2. Wait, atmospheric. I don't want the atmospheric. Yeah. So, I don't mind having this. I just need the start distance to be a bit further away. There you go. So that way you don't get any fog indoors. Oh wait, I don't know how well that's running. I keep forgetting that it's working very slow for you guys. Yes. Oh, it just looks like it's running bad my end, but this is running fine my end. Right, yes, we're not at 50%. Cool. So, yeah, it looks a bit blurry, but at least we can move around and not be too laggy for you guys. I can't imagine running UE5 on my laptop. Yeah, I mean, it's not too demanding, I don't think. But obviously, I'm on a workstation or work machine or whatever you want to call it. So this is coming through very dark. This was actually, I believe, a Megascan asset, which I rarely use, but for plants and stuff, it seems a bit wasteful not to just use it. Wait, so the subsurface scattering does not work. Hold on a minute. But then it's lighting up here. Is it this one? Oh, there you go. So we want more subsurface scattering. There you go. Maybe a bit too much. Maybe only like one. So what it was, what I changed it to, probably about here. I mean, this is dark. It's quite a dark, because the problem is I've got these curtains on. With these obviously off, we get a bit brighter. Move them on. Like you get obviously less. I could also change this. You get a light from a different direction. Oh god, my laptop has issues running Blender. Are you rendering? Oh, so that looks nice, having the light just catch it. What? Okay, so that's a little too much. That's probably being caused by this guy. So if we turn you down... God, you're already really low. Well, it's not. Hold on a minute. What's causing this? Is that our directional light doing that? Oh, it is mostly. Okay. So the problem is, I want this to be bouncing a lot. Usually the max you can get to is only 6. But when I have it that low, we don't have enough bouncing going on. I could obviously turn it up. Or maybe that's the way, actually. That doesn't look as good, though, to me. Because you've got, like, this. Or we do this. Oh, it's not even looking... Hold on a minute. What did I change? Wait, it's looking really dark now, right? Is that just me? Where's the skylight? But we're getting like this weird light in the corner here now. Is that just because of where I moved it? I did obviously move it a little bit. But it does make a huge difference. Okay. Now we've got like really dark spots here. That looks better here now though. It's definitely weird working Lumen because, like, I don't know. It feels like it doesn't want to run real time, even though it is running real time. You know what I mean? I haven't obviously practiced it too much, so that's hard to say. But so the default lighting is also this. So I've obviously changed the temperature a little bit. I kind of want to go to here, though, a little bit more orange. There you go. Okay. Just look at that. Like, why does it get shiny here, but then it goes dark when I'm far away? It's weird. Because I've also got, obviously, our... Well, not obviously, but I've got our the rectangular lights, too. Then I can, like, turn these up to get, like, more coming from it. Like, just from that one spot. Like 0.2 is probably quite good. Give us a little bit more lighting here. I kind of feel like I should have it hitting that wall. Maybe not, because we're getting this cut effects like that. Maybe not. And obviously, I could change this as well. I don't know why I keep saying obviously. Obviously. You can obviously change. You can change that. Why do I keep saying obviously? To get more bounces from it, or a stronger bounce. Like, I don't mind it high. That just makes it so bounce loads there. What's the achievement range like? Okay, what about the other one? I like how it keeps the menu down here, so it convinces you that you want to go like this, but as soon as you click that other window, it disappears. This is what it would... This is going to be a bit laggy for you guys, but this is what it would look like on cinematic in full resolution. So it's not too bad. I mean, our comparison is RTX... This one. So it's pretty good. Well, we haven't, you know, let's go into one of our cameras. Perspective. Camera. I don't know which one that is. Not that one. Not that one. This one. This is pretty good lighting wise. Was that? I think the cameras may have their own post-processing setup. Focus. Camera, post-processing, color grading, temperature. It does. Cool, that's better. Again, this might be a bit laggy for you guys, but... So, Lumen in UE5 versus RTX. So it's different. Let's try to get the lighting matching. Oh, God. So the lighting is roughly there in the old one. Yes. Okay. So that... Oh, God. That. Versus that. So there's still a little bit more orange going on, but mostly I like the orange. So I'm not actually complaining about that. But let's reduce everything again so we can actually run at decent FPS for the stream. Like I said, my FPS here isn't too bad. It's just for the stream it seems to freak out. Can I see Bart's skateboard from any angles I got? Is it floating off the ground? Well, that's brilliant. Why did I put a custom temperature on all the cameras? There you go. Okay. Come out of that. Hopefully you won't be too laggy for you guys. That's good. Make it so he's not freaking floating off the ground. There you go. So weird. The way that the lighting works. It's just like why is it shiny here? Should I just put a cube there? Would that work? kind of does actually. But I don't mind there being a little bit of leakage at the bottom. So what if I just... And I don't mind some light being here, because it kind of just looks like it's coming from here. It's just like weird. Is the door not wide enough? Whatever. I mean, I could, if I really wanted to be a bit pedantic, just like level these across here. Whoops. Can I turn off all the scaling locks and everything? Thank you. You want it at the top, side. Yeah, the problem with that is obviously we're not going to get the light properly come through, so let me just thin it out. And just put them as an edge border. You can see our light still comes through here. Cool. That looks a bit better. It's still sometimes glitchy, but eh. So sometimes this loses its shadow. Don't know why it does that. So yeah, with this turned on, as you can see, if I go to 15, we get some bounces from out on the ceiling and on there, which is perfect. Achievement range. Probably there's fine. Cool, let's go. Duff beer. Water or can ring decal. You know what? Actually, mega scan. Stain. Ring. Aha! Coffee stain, coffee stain. I mean, they're pretty much coffee stains. I need to sign in. That's good. Because I could put that on some of these surfaces to make them a bit more, have some imperfections. I might do like a pile of beer cans down here or something. So now we need to make a beer can. So Duff beer will have real. Okay, okay. Pretty simple to model. So let's just go into Blender. Start new. Get rid of that. So we did stream a long time yesterday, so maybe today will be short, depending on how I feel. I just feel tired. I hate using being tired as an excuse to not want to stream, but man, it really does take a lot out of you. It's like a tiny thing like that. And this comes down to here, and then it comes down to the bottom like this, and then this basically just comes up like this, something like that. Then we just need to get some bevels going on. Get what we can. And here we want like the tiniest bevels. There's going to be a very detailed can. Well, modeled wise. I don't know how good the texture is going to turn out yet. This comes up to here. Then we basically have a little smooth going on here like that. Cool. I think that might be coming in a little too much or winding it a tad. And then it kind of goes up a very small tad, and it looks like it goes like very slightly comes in here. Like that. And then it's going to come out like this, get this in here, this. I think we're going to have to make this a little bit thicker at the top. Thicker than that. Thinner than that. Cool. And at the top, as we all know, it comes in from here. Usually very thin. Comes down like this. Usually comes a little bit out. Comes down, comes back in. Have a bevel over. Ooh. A bevel over here. Like this. And then it comes in. And the rest should technically be textures. But I mean, I could do like the little bit. Comes in like this. Hold on a minute. That is it. Okay. Yeah, that kind of looks like it can. Don't know how I feel about this part. I think I'll just leave it. Keeps looking like I see a message appear. I don't know why. Keep looking up like, oh, new message to read, and there's nothing there. Just blind, apparently. I want this to come in like a normal mesh. We'll do this. Center. Cool. And then the texture in the can basically comes. Oh, it comes all the way up to basically here. So here to here will be our can texture that says Duff beer. I wonder if I go Duff beer texture. Oh wow, nice. Yeah, that works. I like that one the most. Is that a PNG background? That's not a PNG. All those fake PNGs with the checkerboard at the back. Either way, we'll get the basic of it done. So let's go top of can. So I can get some reference for that. Okay. Oh, right. Right. I've forgotten one vital thing. A can. Oh, I got a can here. Where's you drinking from one? A can will usually then come down, come in. Oops. Come down, come in, come up. Yeah. Like that, right. And then it looks like there's like a lip that comes in here. Kind of? I guess it's more here. I know this is an overly detailed can, but it's fun making something overly detailed for no reason. Honestly, it is. Just try it. Something I should do as well. Let me just come down a little bit and then bevel this too. There you go. Cool. Now we got a very nice looking can. Whoa. So on the top, I want to do this in the textures, but I wonder top of can decal or texture or something. Because there's got to be an easy way to do this right. Like I got to be able to just find a texture for it. could always make one. Yeah, I could always make one. I just want it to be an alpha, so that way I can just click and it comes in. Excuse me. Let's just make it 1024 by 1024. Cool. I basically just want this shape first. So if I do this, it probably will select it. Oh. This. Close. There you go. And then I can select everything in between. I do not have steady hands for this. I do not have a steady hand on a mouse anyway for this, so let's do it here. Cool. And if I do this, make one white, background black. We've got the first shape. Might need a bit of a smooth. A bit of a blur, sorry. Ooh, that is... Oh, motion blur. I was going to say, that is not a good looking blur. Of course you blur. Okay. Cool. Now, I can use that. I can never remember which way round Substance has its alphas. So first of all, we're going to go file, new... we need to actually UV map this. See, the reason I kind of want to do this detailed anyway, because it's like Homer's thing, right? I want to have the Duff beer for Homer, the skateboard for Bart, maybe a saxophone for Lisa, depending how much detail I want to have in it. And then something for Marge. I think we said something yesterday, but I can't remember. Oh, a pearl necklace. And then I want to have them, maybe some close-ups of them to be like, look, it's the Simpsons, without actually having to do the characters. So what I kind of want to do here is actually do a marked scene, so that way this is a completely separate island for me to work on. That just makes it easier in Substance. This whole top part can... It probably could have mostly been one texture, but just in case, we're going to do this. And then I'm going to make... Actually, we'll make the seam in the same place. The reason I sometimes don't want the seam in the same spot is so you don't... If you look at that side, it doesn't all look terrible in that one seam. But sometimes, if I can make it so you never see that side, then I can hide all the seams altogether. So it's kind of a toss-up. This could probably be unwrapped just like that. On this, I should probably get a couple of bubbles in there too. Cool. Sweet. What happens if I smooth it? I was going to say, it's quite high poly anyway, so I doubt the smooth would even look like anything, and it doesn't. I guess I could do one here too. Cool. Now come into UVs, unwrap, and that's pretty darn good. I would much rather like it this way though. Hold on a minute, that's off the side now. Yeah, let's rotating it, make it... No, this is off. Let's pop it there you go. Cool. It's a little bit of wasted space. Do I want to make... No, I won't. Okay. So save. Just gonna call it Duff Can. Duff Man. Duff Can. Oh yeah. Duff Man. Save that. Wait, did I not write SM? Hold on a minute. Did I not save it to desktop? Yeah. Duff Can. Oh. Yeah, look, my scene. For anyone who just joined. Boom. You can see, like, errors here, too. Like, Lumen's really funky. I wonder if in the post-processing where you got the lumen options, you can change. So that doesn't do anything. That doesn't do anything. Whoa. So wait, screen space. Okay. Standard ray trace. Ooh. That's not doing anything. Then lumen. Trace distance. Final gather. Whoa, doesn't like that. So it seems to have less... Again, I don't really know what this is doing, but it seems to have less flickering when I do this. Some more flicker. Can I turn this up then? It can. So this would cause a lot more rendering issues. But again, I just want it to look nice. So, oh, so it is changing the reflections. I see. So look at those. So again, very flickery. Okay. I mean, I'm kind of excited that it looks this nicely lit, just using real-time lighting. Obviously, it's very hard to do that, and I think I don't think it. We should be looking at it in a way where we're saying it should take away from doing like fake manual lighting. Because obviously, if I wanted to set the scene bigger, I could turn up the reflections, like the global illumination, or I could still drag in a point light. Get its decent radius. Turn it down to 0.05 or something. .15. Turn it to like orange to reflect everything else. And boom, we've slightly lit up the center of our environment. I could obviously put up this one. Yeah. Could obviously put up this, make it then bounce a little bit more. .2. So you can tell there's obviously a light in the center of the room, but it helps lighting up everything. So I don't think lumen is definitely like, oh, you're never going to use like manually placed lighting anymore, which is what I thought it was kind of meant for, which it might be. A lot of people might disagree with this, but I think a lot of it, because obviously you don't want this like glow on the ceiling, that looks a bit weird, but I think it comes down to personal preference. If you can make the scene still look good using a manual placing of these sort of fake lightings, I'd say still go for it. I still want this turned on. People always say this when I make these scenes, they're like, what, why would you have the lighting on when so once some more of that's gone through, so I want to see like the outline here. Problem is you get this huge glow here. There you go, maybe something like this. Okay. Again, we haven't got it on the highest screen setting. Anyways, I wasn't even doing this. I was doing this. What? It should be here between these two, right? Save. File. Export. FBX. Duff can. Go. Okay. Come into here. Do I need to refresh it? That might be why. That probably was why. Alright, so we first want to bake it, as always. Cool. We want to find a good base metal. We should have one laying around. So it's actually aluminum. Or aluminium, sorry. I'm so used to Americans saying aluminum. Aluminium. As the British say it. Yeah, I mean, pretty much. Have we got a nice looking aluminium? I don't know. It's like a brushed aluminium on that one. Yeah, brushed and worn. Got that aluminium as well. Ooh, super brushed up on that. So that's probably the best base at the very least. We probably just want to... Let's get some, like, random grunge over it. Filter. I don't know which one we want. Not filter. Fill. Fill. There you go. Yeah, I mean, that looks good. We only want... Well, we probably want a tiny bit of colour. But we mostly want... Can I change the levels of that? Balance. There you go. Cool. It's having the metal. Maybe I'll just go rough then. Yeah, we do this. See that? I can obviously, if I turn all the way up, you get something like this. Just change some of that roughness. We're going to be putting the paper over this anyway. This is just like the base right now. Cool. Let's get some occlusion in here. We'll just like little dirty bits. Sweet. Now let's get the Duff on. So I kind of just want to first off select the map here like this, and then just color that the base color of the Duff texture, which is this. So there's real life ones I could have copied, but now because it's like paper, we probably don't. Actually, how reflective would it be? Probably like here. Cool. Now, I don't really, like I said, I don't really have a paper. Wrinkle? My hair's all wrinkle. That won't work. Because what I wanted to do was have a couple of wrinkles on the paper. Obviously, that doesn't go like this. I don't know why I keep saying obviously. But, like, I don't think that'll work very well. It looks like skin. I have cans that look like that. But, yeah, I mean, that doesn't really work. I mean, we could keep it in slightly, just give it some texture. Don't think that's terrible, but yeah. We could do scratches on it. So the scratches actually, I'm going to want to do it a different way. Cool, I'm going to want to, how do I want to do this? I want to do this. Scratch. Still scratched. See, that's too much for the can. Like that looks cool, but I think that's too much detail for the can. I mean, I wonder if we could take away some of that. No, not really. Because it's got some nice dents in it and stuff. I mean, maybe? It's not terrible. have a look at what the can actually looks like. So the can is actually quite reflective. I definitely don't like that, like the bumps I put in, so we'll take that out. Oops. So it's got the this on it. So if we white mask it and take that out, we'll get rid of some of those so it looks a bit cleaner. Cool. Now what if we get like a water, like is there a water droplet thing I can do to make it look like there's some condensation? Not really. I mean, I can mask it a bit, see what happens. See, I don't want it to care about the top-down gradient. Oh, but that just goes to the bottom right, so being at 0. Okay. And then they need to be bigger. How would I scale them? Scratches. Scratches. Oh, God. Interesting. I mean, have I got water anywhere else? What is this? Oh, what is that? What is this layer? Filters. Hold on. How do I... Haha! Cool. That doesn't look right at the moment, but... Is it doing it on a layer, or is it... Cool, okay. Interesting. Okay. Ah, right. So I'm going to want big drops. Or pretty big anyway. If you do that and change the scale... No. Right, okay, yeah, so we want it to look like it's going down. You randomize the scale a bit more. So obviously that's not quite right, but we're getting there. So how do you make this now look like water? Because that doesn't really... It looks like it's bumpy. That's the max roughness? No. Looks a little bit better, but still doesn't look brilliant. Maybe I need to do the water droplets in engine, to be honest. Take it off for now. We need the Duff logo. Duff logo PNG. These are terrible. I could just make it myself, but I thought this would be easier. Because what I wanted to do is I basically wanted to just drag it into here. Call it a texture. Go, yeah, texture. Just go, current session. Drag it in, get base color, and then basically pop it into here. And we get our Duff beer. Like that. And then at the top of it, it looks like a letter, like a letter thing. So if we go down to where our color is, got this, but that almost all the way at the top, come all the way up to here, like this. Turn off everything but color, grab the color. Cool. And then up here, so I wonder where this is supposed to be then. Homer Duff beer. See, it uses like a very unrealistic looking can. But I feel like, well, one, I feel like I want to change the color to more this. Two, I think I want it to come down way more, like here. And then three, I need to add in. Ooh. All right, add a paint layer. So we can paint on top of this one. Ooh, why can't I go down here at all? Do I need to go down here? It's pretty close to what I want. Why can't I go past here? Whoa, that's way cooler. What the heck? Is it because of the position? Hold on a minute. Wait, so what if I just instead duplicated this? Instead of doing that, we just white mask it and then paint. What? Oh, right. Hold on a minute. Where did I put the Duff? Which layer is he on? He needs to, right, he just basically needs to come here. No? Wait, get the paint back in. There you go. Now I can paint over the top of it. I don't want to paint over the top of it, but... Alright. Now, I really should have done this in a way symmetrical, so that way what I could have done was just mirror it. And just make the mirror come straight down the middle of the Duff. But I didn't do that, because it didn't really cross my mind. You see what I mean? So that way I could have just done this, and made it up as a point. At a point, sorry. I mean, I can still kind of do that. It's way too big. But then I could always move him over. This. Can I? There's got to be a way to thingy that more. I mean, I could always scale it down. It's add the fit in a bit better. Cool. So there's actually a little hole in the middle, but instead of drawing the hole like that, what I'll do... Got this, and just way too big. There you go. Like that. Question is, do I want it coming over? I think that looks fine, actually. Looks like a beer can with a pattern on it. Lastly, what I want to do, which isn't necessary, but I think it'd be really cool, is to duplicate of this, then filter that, blur that. Oh, actually, One thing I definitely want to do is sharpen this. Boom. Hardness. All the way up. Mirror again. From here to here. That way it's nicely sharp to the point it comes to. Boom. Right, duplicate this. And now I always do this and drag it underneath, but in reality I could just click this one. Filter, blur, generator, nope. Levels. Levels, there you go. Cool. Now we get the iconic actually drawn look, which is a bit nicer. Sweet. So we've got some errors here. Yeah. Okay. Looks like our beer can. I don't really know what to put at the back. Like what's at the back of a beer can. Yeah, there's like loads of stuff. Can I lock it? There you go. Wait, no, I want to look it. Hold on a minute. I want to look it to 90 degrees. I don't know. You know what? I think I would rather have it. Oh, just undo it. I'd rather have it going straight. So again, like this. Like that. Can I? How do I? Oh, that is straight. Okay. Cool. What does America measure their beer in? Not as in the milliliters, but like milliliters. I assume that's what it means. The ml. But the in the UK we say a unit. I feel like that's not correct in the US. Proof. I mean, do I need other stuff or do I just need that? Right, let's try to do what we want to do at the top then. So, we need to... Did we just already save this out? Call it shape _1. So obviously when making anything, there's a lot of little steps you can go get into to increase quality and just make it look better. But wait, that's not correct. I mean, I could always drag it and do height, and that technically would work. Ooh. That's technically not correct, though, so I kind of want to fix that. It's not a texture, it's an alpha, I think I should be dragging it as, right? Why can... Like, it's clearly selected, but clicking delete and actually re-clicking it doesn't work. Let's drag it back in. Alpha. Current session. There you go. So I can still drag it on the exact same way, but I just feel like, what if I do normals? No. I just feel like that was the correct way to do it. What I'd prefer to do, I think, is just do a mask like this, like this. There you go. That way I could just click it on. Like that. So we want it to roughly face the direction of this. I don't think it causes too much of a hassle if we don't. Right there. And then we want nothing but height. And in the height, we bring it down. Like that. Problem is, I kind of wanted it. What was I smooth that over now? Yeah, perfect. Because I kind of wanted it to come out more. Like this. Nice. I also want another layer with just a normal basic brush. Who's messaging me? $70? Get the chat back up. Very chatty chat today. Love you guys. I'm only joking when I say about people not talking. Cool. And then we do like a little filter on that as well. So we can come out a little bit more. This, there you go. I think I want to do some level on that as well. Tighten that up a little bit. So that then I can make it go either way. Cool. Let's have a look at the top of a can again. So if we get back into Photoshop, there's a couple of shapes I need to do. There's this shape. There's this shape. There you go. Well, that selects it quite well, admittedly. Bit janky over here. So let's just... Well, you know what? I suck at grabbing the circles like this. Wait. Need to deselect the center. There you go. And then I just clear up some of these little bits here. Oops. Cool, it should be fine. This. Sweet. I might not need to. I was gonna say I want to be able to set this more, but I might be able to just do that in Substance. So let's do this, enable this. Cool. Well, it's a little bit janky. We'll want to blur it a little bit anyway. Just have it so the edges are a little bit cleaner. Hopefully that looks alright when we're in engine. In Substance. No. Okay. There we go. Yes. Perfect. Alright. Come back into Substance. Go into Alphas. Current session. Import. Sweet. Make another layer, which should probably go to the top of this. Everything off, but height, black mask it, grab this, and again, we want to just align that. Mostly, this can actually spin, we're not too fussed about this one. Like, I could technically have this go quite a few places. But I technically did it, I just don't have this turned up. This, do a quickie blur. Nice. It's amazing how the blur really helps. Sweet. I'll do another one in here. Again, I know it's over detailed for just a can, but it's one, it's fun, and two, it's Homer's main thing. So if Bart gets a cool looking skateboard, Homer should at least get a decent looking can. Cool, so now it's got this little bit that comes out in the middle. I kind of want to bring this up a little bit more here. And bring the blur in a little bit. There you go. Sweet. Very close to doing this. Very tedious stuff, I know, but that's fine. What we could actually do is sometimes you actually get like a oh wait, is the mirror in the right place? Yeah. You get like a shape come around here. We'll get a bit more of this. Something like that. Yeah, it does like a shape like that, you know what I'm saying? Cool. I then think we need to get this, and then do like a little bit more, a little bit bigger size. We want a nice soft edge. Okay, too big. Soft edge up here, yeah, so we get like that shape. So like that's obviously sharp, you do this, and it kind of goes off a little bit better. Not the same on each side though, that's very strange. Oh well. Cool, and then we need that shape that goes here, which I again could hand draw. But it's basically like that. On. Yeah, it's like this, and then it comes around. Nope, not like that. So like that. And then lastly, it would just be like a really sharp normal. And it'll come around here. But I don't think that's going to be necessary. Well, that's really hard to do with these weird lazy brush they have in here. I actually do not like the lazy brush they have in here very much. Oh. Wait, that's not correct, right? No. That's not correct at all. Because, well, it is, but you need, obviously, the bit that comes over here. Because it's like, this is the actual part that cracks open. Like here. Yes, that whole circle here is what cracks open. Which kind of makes you want to pop it underneath everything. Doesn't seem to be making a difference. That should... I mean, I just need to basically not make it affect this, really. That I think I want it to have... It's a little bit janky, but I think we'll get over that, I'll be honest. I think a little less blur. No, the blur helps with the jankiness. Maybe a little more height then. Yeah, works. And then we want some scratches on here. Some imperfections. I wonder if the best way to do that would just be to overlay one. So we'll just go steel. Steel. Yeah, it's fine. Has it gone all the way to the top? I should not have done that. Where is this again? All right, that was the droplets that I can't quite get looking right, but it's fine. Here. So we probably want to do two things here. We want to... Actually, no. We just need to drop that into here, I think. Cool. And then we want to black mask it, and then we want to put on scratch in here. Not that one. Maybe that one. Not that one. Maybe that one? Well, scratches are good, but way too many of them. And now we probably, if I can, bring the height down a fraction. Because if we go a little too much, like -0.1 doesn't sound like a lot, but watch, look how terrible it looks. But then going -0.01, boom. And if we turn that off and on, it is causing, it's just very, it looks like it's doing a huge effect, even though it's only doing a little bit. And that's a can. Bottom looks a bit naff, but what can you do? I could obviously... I don't like doing this for realistic assets, but you could always do like the generate... Oh! Good thing you name your layers. I don't know what we're talking about, third party. Sorry, I was looking at the chat for a bit. Hey, Tomansky, how's it going, man? Or Toman. Now, I can't remember if third poly is someone who's been here a long time ago. Is that third poly? Or if you're new. If you guys haven't seen what the scene looks like, boom. It runs a bit slow on stream, annoyingly. It runs fine on my PC, but for you guys, it looks a bit laggy, especially when I do this and actually put it at 100%. What's... Click. There you go. This probably is very laggy for you, I can only assume. And it's very annoying. Actually, it's not... it's a little laggy. Yep, that's me. Okay, you've got a new profile picture, right? I feel like you've told me... What is happening? I click there. I swear it kept going up for no reason. What time is it? Half one? 1.5 hours. 1:30. Jesus, it was 1:30. God, that would have been a long stream. Is it the same? Maybe did you used to watch me on Twitch? I do want to improve the assets as well in this scene, but right now I'm more interested in like adding assets. Like I want a record player or vinyl player here. We get some of these really weird... Lumen's cool, but I'm not liking some of the effects it gives. Like, why is it bleeding through here so harshly? Maybe it's my fault. It definitely mostly fixes when I go to cinematic, so that's fine. I mean, if I go into the directional lighting, we write quality. No, not quality. Shadow bias. So yeah, we can go shadow bias to help do that as well. Would that help over here? Because we're having some issues here too. Like here. No, not really. Doesn't do anything. That doesn't really seem to do much. It's kind of helping it here doing the bias. If I now go into cinematic, it's even tighter. Okay. I mean, you can sharpen it here too, but I don't want it to be too sharp here because that never looks as good as obviously just like a blur to it. It's all lumen, all lumen, all lumen. Like we've got some rectangular lights in here to give some of this color, some of this extra lighting. So if we turn it on, just gives a little bit more bleed in there. Same like with here with the back of this. Without it, you get none of that. And maybe I'll keep it off because some people might go. I feel like we might be adding too much unrealistic light and keeping them on. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking of actually keeping them off. Hiding this one, and only make it get lit by real life lighting or like real lighting. Again, we need to go into 100%. We need to make it cinematic. And then lastly, we need to attach ourselves to a camera. Okay, so I've noticed this as well. This is going to lag for you guys. Oh, the shadows are back. The shadows keep disappearing on this spotlight here, and I don't know why. Is it going to disappear again? No, there you go. So that's pretty cool. It looks more like a toy. Well, it's so laggy right now to stream. It looks more like a toy diorama than it does like a real thing, which I kind of like the aesthetic of. Not this one. I like this camera angle the most. But yeah, let's go back into here, go 50%. Oh, I should be moving normally now. Nice. It's definitely interesting. I don't like the way it lights up this corner here, though. I assume it's from this light, and it makes all this very bright. But that might just be how it's got to be. Let's back into here. Cool. So what I could do now is rebake this. I kind of want to go file, export, because it will bake all the normal. It'll bake all the ambient occlusion stuff again for us using the height maps we just put in. Like that manually, like if you look at it, all of these bits I've done. Ooh. So I've got one set up for it. So all you got to do now, current project, is drag this into our normals. It will duplicate all those normals. So now what I got to do is take all the ones I was using. What's this? All right, I'm not using that right now or whatever. Take all these, which are all my normals. Put them into a folder, may as well. Someone is a normal as well. Here it is. Wait, what is this one? Whatever. Yeah, take all these, pop these in here. Call these my additional normals that I don't need now because I've just baked them all in. Get rid of that. So we get our normals back. Go bake, untick our normals, then bake, and it will bake it with that new normal map I just put in, which means it will generate an ambient occlusion map and everything. So now, it actually doesn't look any different, but if I was to add an ambient occlusion now, it should pick up, if I tighten this up a little bit, so sort of multiply. Make it really dark so you can see it. Like, it'll pick up all of those bits. Keep going how you do this. Yeah, it's super, it works really well, obviously, It probably works well with this as well, realistic stuff, but then obviously invert it, and look, it'll pick up those normal areas. And it's just really nice to get some of that additional detail. And I could always, so if I've turned everything off here, yeah, I could always then actually make this a more suitable amount. So we get some more of those normals get built up. William Fortress. No, I've not really seen anyone at the moment. I don't have the time. What have I said about recommending other channels? Fixing the ugly shadow issue in Unreal 5. Oh, this guy. Right. Cast registering enable. Wait, is that what he just changed? Let me get back into it. Nope. Light. Oops. Freaking click it. Oh, so yeah, he disables it. So go light. Advanced. Advanced. Oh, Shadow Cascade. Effect ray tracing reflections. I don't even see it. Effect ray. Effect ray tracing reflections. Oh, that one. That didn't do anything. Then again, the lighting looks fine at the moment. I don't see any flickering over here. Solution 2. Oh, do you like invisible planes? I see that cast shadows. Okay, and the bake stuff. Okay. If I watch that fully, I feel like I understand what he's trying to do anyway. I didn't pay attention now. Oh, what do you like? I've got a video of it, to be fair. If you go to my channel, it's like... What have I called it? I need to make more tutorials. I'm kind of falling off with tutorials. It's because, like, so many people make better tutorials that I'm like, I don't need to make tutorials. These guys do it perfectly. I don't just want to copy their content by making a tutorial on the same thing, and they're better at doing it. They edit their videos nicely and everything. So, like, I feel a bit... I don't know. I feel like... I just don't want to copy them. Yeah, what's the video called? Generate maps. Generate maps? Generate maps from normals. There you go. That's the video. Right, back into here. So, yeah, I want to do a water effect. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I think... So that's obviously way too strong now. I think what I want to do... That one. Duplicate this one. Take away this. Because this one's actually like a thick thing that sits on top. So I kind of want to do two things. Or kind of want to do two things. One, I want to add a color to it and maybe offset it. Maybe set to a multiply. And slightly offset that color. I don't know, maybe not. If I don't want to do that, I also wanted to try to... Ooh, how would I do this? I was going to, like, multiply it and make it look like it's sitting underneath. Oh, you know what? I'll have to... Right, I know how to do it. Pop this on top, set to a normal. That's fine. Do a duplicate. Put one underneath. Filter... this is already blurred, that's fine. Set this to a multiply. Bring it out. Obviously turn that to color. There you go. So look, so it looks like it's got like drop shadow now. And then levels. There you go. The more I pull that out, the more drop shadow it looks like it will have. And then maybe slightly reduce it here. Boom. It kind of like, because obviously that's the part you pull off, I wanted it to look a little bit more physical. I don't like this scratch here. It ruins kind of some of the detailing. That's actually coming from... Oh, I baked all the normals, right. So it's like got double strength in it right now. That's why. Cool, so I basically just need to turn that off. Or come into here and turn off normal and height. So I don't mind that scratch now, but yeah, there you go. That's a bit cleaner. If you actually had this in a game, it would probably be a 256 texture. And you'd look like this when you get close. But obviously... Keep saying obviously. Why? You'd see it from like this far away, which looks fine. You could even probably get away with 512. But when you get close with this texture resolution, it kind of looks readable here, but all this information goes a little bit whack. If I made it 4K, however... Don't put yourself down, dude. I love your stories. I stop putting myself down. It's like, if I made like a decent enough tutorial, I feel like it'd be a waste of someone else's time to make a tutorial on the exact same thing when I'm already showing it. I sometimes do try to improve on people's tutorials. Like if someone shows a 20-minute tutorial on how to import a normal map, I sometimes will make a tutorial and go, here you go, here's a 2-minute tutorial on it, because I don't know why this guy's is a 20-minute tutorial. I won't mention the guy, obviously, but I'm like, I want to save people time. I don't care about the ad revenue if I make my video longer than 8 minutes. I just want to show people how to do stuff in a reasonable time frame. If you enjoy making them do it, I wonder how much this you will actually see. Where will it be in the scene? I want to have like a, I don't know yet. I just want it in, but I'm thinking, I think it's just like a small pile of, Jesus, that's blurry. Oh, I'm in the camera. Whoops. Probably here, like a pile of them here. Maybe 1 or 2 here, maybe 1 here. I mean, it's Homer, right? Maybe 1 up here. Like, I kind of want to use the cans, 5 to 7 of them, because it's Homer. He drinks a lot of beer. Yeah, true. There's not. To be fair, you've got some exceptions like Blender Guru and VTubers who do art. You know what? People who do character art's usually lit as well. Character artist stream. Watch this. I bet I can find some with at least over 100 views. Okay, how do I find live channels on YouTube? Video channel playlist, live. Okay, maybe not. I was very mistaken. What about 3D art? Whoops. Stream. Oh, I'm not on live now. Live. Wow, I was very mistaken. There is no one with high view counts. Can I filter it by view? View count. Nope. Well, if you go on Twitch, you can find stuff, though. I didn't think YouTube would be so barren, I'll be honest. So I have no idea what the... Like, these reflections don't look good to me, and I have no idea how to turn up. God, Homer looks terrifying. Oh, it's the wood behind it. So what's that? Yeah, this is the part that confuses me. Like, why is it getting like that and then there? It's like it... Unless it can see the source, it ignores stuff, and that's very strange to me. I always love this. Like... This grunge. We got Bart's skateboard that I just made. Wow, it is pitch black on the back because of the way that the lighting goes. But if you look at the back as well. Wow. God, I really... Oh, it looks so terrible on 50. Wow, it still looks super glittery. You know what? I keep fixing it outside of engine. Why don't I just go like this, come into the material, add some roughness manually, like a 0.1, because it's still way too shiny. Click apply. That's better. Still very shiny. It's definitely better. Oh, oh god, it's so laggy. It's a shame though, because I've only got, I'll only be able to show one side of Bart's board. You leave us at the front or the back, which sounds really obvious, but I need enough to. I was actually in a group of some quite popular ones, because obviously popularity is for the artist still kind of low, but I wonder if I could find them. They were like called the Dream Team or something. I can't remember why I got added to it. There you go, the Stream Dream Team. Yeah, someone hasn't posted anything in there for coming up to a year, and it was filled with. Oh, they've all changed their names. The Mute was one though. The Mute 3D artist. Oh my god. The Mute. Which? The Mute Art. Is this him? Yeah, this is him. Yeah, he just like stopped. All of them just stopped. I'm the only person I know who kept going with my streams. Not to put them down or anything. It's obviously not a very rewarding thing to stream. Unless you're like amazingly good at it, it's something very hard to get people to actually watch you. Which is fine. Like, don't get me wrong, I've said it before. Like, obviously there's going to be some days I sit here like, oh, why do I even do this? You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, should I just make this the front door? At the end of the day, that's just how it is. It's something that people don't really watch very much, so I got to just accept I'm not going to get a high viewership. Hello, bro, Steve. Hey, Nabble, how's it going, man? Bruh. If I go... Oh, where is it? Pivot? Set as pivot. Cool. Now when I click on it, it'll be permanently there. What if we could just make that my front door? I was like I've said previously, this scene was very rushed, so a lot of stuff is not very detailed, and it's all very like mix match. Just get it done. Is this grass out here? Right, it is. So there was a lot of shortcuts I took when making this scene. The problem is that's not really what a front door looks like, so I might have to just make one manually. But it definitely looks better from back here, I think. Always do something like this now. Have an angle. Oh, wait, why is that just going through the door? Oh, right, I need to first pull it back. There you go. Well, technically the sun's on the other side of the building, but nobody needs to know. And then probably just only put this at 20. There you go. Well, actually, no, that's kind of nice like that. Still looks way too close to the door. Still pull it back a bit more. I actually kind of like that. Gives it some color. So like I said, this room isn't the most attractive anyway. I still need to make this room look way better. This room is obviously the one I try to polish and actually make look nice. What time? How long will we be streaming? 2.5 hours max today. I've like giving myself out a limit because at the end of the day, I'll work full time doing 3D, so I don't want to burn myself out on the weekends and then come in during the week and be like, like I want to feel motivated when working still. But if I do too much streaming on the weekend, my creative juices won't be going. That sounds horrible. I do like this scene though. I think it's really neat. Not something I'd really done before, and it's not really that realistic. Like I've said, it's like a mixed match of kind of realism, kind of not. I totally understand you, dude. I still like to stream. I still want to stream for you guys. Like I want to show you what I'm working on, and you guys are a reason to push myself to be better. It's also because the videos take fear of, because I hope it gets yeah. But you sharing your knowledge, not vocal for, just discouraging when you put your heart in something. Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, like I said, I have no qualms with who quits doing streaming. I've been doing this for 4 years and I barely reached 10 viewers at once. I think I've been streaming for like 4 years now, maybe 3. So it's just one of those things where you've got to want to do it for I guess yourself. I do this because you guys help me push myself. You guys help me improve. You guys being here makes me want to do stuff. If I wasn't streaming, I'd probably just playing video games instead. So it's a give and take. You guys are helping me as much as I help you when I make a tutorial. See, one thing here that they wanted, so when I was taking screenshots like this one, they wanted to see this cupboard. But in reality, this cupboard, like, look, it's in the middle of the floor. Oh, wrong one. Set. In reality, this would be about here, and then we'd have a door here that leads in to here, right? And then boom, you've got most of your house connected, and then they'd also have a door here. I can't remember what's on the left here, but then through here and then through here would be our garage. But they wanted to, when the video was asking me to show this scene off, they wanted to see this, and they wanted to see something in here, and they said, why don't you make it the cupboard? Because I did make a table at first, and they didn't want to see the table, they wanted to see the cupboard. But now look how little room there is. Like this, technically this needs to be pressed up against the wall, so this comes to here. So it works in the show. I kind of was gone because Diablo 2 Resurrection was out too. Nice. But, wait, so let's put it back forward. Yeah, so it's a little... What's happening here? Wait, hold on a minute. Oh, this is so funny. Because... Yeah, it's got high ratio in it. Oh. Wait, hold on a minute. Yeah, because my friend who I work with was like, oh, have you seen the parallax occlusion mapping? I was like, oh, that's cool, that's cool, that's cool. I forgot I'd already done it. I've already messed with this stuff before. I don't know why it's news to me now. I'm just an idiot. That reference plane. What I like to do here actually was invert, connect this to reference plane, and click apply. Then, when I go to pull it down, how many steps have I got? 128. That's probably a bit too much for 64. Then when I go to pull it down, it should kind of look like it stays in the same spot, just pulls down the 3D effect. Like that. So it doesn't kind of work here. You technically would need more steps, I think. But obviously we don't want it that strong anyway. We only want it like a... Ooh, that's brightness. Again, this was also just filler. I need to make this look way better than it is. Yeah. So yeah, look, it's just like it just comes up a little bit. Oh, the dirt on top. Is that decal? No, the dirt on top. It's not connected to either. Ah. Right. So I wonder if I do this. Oh, that didn't work. You can see it like floating. Whoa. Nope, that's not correct. I can't remember how to connect that, whatever. Apply. If you work and already knew that others watching on you that make you more motivated as... Wait. Hey, if you work and you already knew that others watching on you that make you more motivated and more focused and improve your level 2. Yeah, I think I know what you mean, yeah. Yeah, but this was like a placeholder anyway, because I just kind of needed a texture to throw in there. Like, if you look at the counters, they're all made of wood, which is kind of probably not accurate anyway. This room wasn't important when I was just taking screenshots. I just kind of needed something in there to fill the gap. Kind of the same with this room. I knew this scene wasn't going to be the focus, so it's more just placeholder, so you can see and they go, whoa, what's in there? But it's not the main interest. But I do want to improve it. I'd like to make... Maybe this is what I should do as my next project. Just improve the Simpsons scene I was making. But I need to improve this as well, because we've got this sort of bumpiness, but then it gets a little bit warped here. I need to figure out the best way to fix that. I mean, it doesn't look too bad being far away, though, so maybe I don't need to fix it. Let's get those cans in, then we'll probably call it a day for today's stream. Have a nice sip of my drink first. I mean, I know it's like a meme, but just having one person in chat talking to me while I work is awesome. The fact that anybody would want to be here to chat is cool. Because you guys could be off doing anything else right now. Playing video games. Watching other streamers play video games. Watching someone who's better at art do art. But instead you're like, oh, let's check out what Steve's doing. And that's really cool. I appreciate anyone who's here. And sometimes just having someone to talk to in chat's really nice. I knew it was going to be huge. Whoa. The fact that it blocks out the lighting so well is so cool. Let's go. Makes my kind of fear size. Yikes. I mean, you do you, man. You do you. Is it watered down at least, or is that literally just... Beer is actually probably one of my least favorite alcoholic drinks, believe it or not. I'm very much a spirit drinker. Cocktails are brilliant, but I do like a brandy. Brandy is something I drink very rarely, but I do like a glass of brandy. Whiskey's always nice, and then rum. It's probably... See, brandy I could drink straight, whereas rum I like spice rum and then mixing it. We for modeling interiors to avoid darkness between interiors, to adjust the exposure level high or ISO camera to make interior look brighter. Yeah, I've already messed with that, and I should, when I'm actually using the cameras, I should adjust that. I mean, it is high at the moment. What happens when we go outside? Look how like overexposed all this is. So we are. I do have the exposure set up for interior because, yeah, as you said, you have the interior, I guess, kind of dark, and then it brightens up with the exposure. I love beer actually, but I'm not much of a drinker since my wife got pregnant. I didn't drink a single beer 6 months now, and I'm not even trying to not drink. Yeah. I've got like some banana rum at the moment. Sometimes when I pour a Pepsi out, I'm like, oh, and I just glug, glug, glug. But it's probably only once every week I do that. You're the only one I know who does 3D with Maya, Blender, Substance, and Unreal. Same stuff I do, so I soak in. Oh, when I itch, and feel more motivated to do more myself. Awesome, man. That's so cool. The fact that I encourage you as well is awesome. I mean, I like messing around with a lot of software. So... a lot of people use Houdini at the moment, and I feel like I should use Houdini just because everyone else does. Oh, the normal looks very nice in this. Look how clean this normal looks. That. Very nice. I think one big advice I can give for people who like using software is sometimes, especially if you're like really over keen on one piece of software, sometimes you got to bite the bullet and just say screw it and use other software. Like, I hate doing stuff in Photoshop because I got Substance Painter, but sometimes, like when quickly generating some of these alphas, it's just really quick to use Photoshop. When I watch tired and can't see keys. Nice, nice. Don't worry, when I work tired, like now, I feel so exhausted lately. I think it's because I've been on a diet and I've been consuming less calories than usual. And obviously calories is energy, and less energy means less, well, energy. So I think it's just been making me more tired that I've just not been eating as much. Oh, look at that can. Homer would be very... That looks awesome. It looks like a prop. Well, like, I know it is a prop, but you know what I mean? Like a, like Homer brought home a little plastic thing. Whoa. That's cool. It's because of that, and then it bounces all that light. That's awesome. Okay, so first thing, reduce the scale to be actually accurate. Let's also drag this in here so we can look at it in here. Whoa! Why are you running so slow? That was weird. Do you care about calories, energy, advice? You're probably just gonna be the advice I've heard, but you go for it. I'm very good at going on diets, and, well, usually living at home makes it a bit more awkward. But, yeah, I mean, when I was in university, I worked out 6 days a week and ate pretty good. Sure, I'd get like a bag? Not a bag. Not bag? What am I looking for? I'd get custard creams. You don't get custard creams in a bag. It's in packaging. A packet of custard creams. There you go. I get like a packet of custard creams or something, or I get a little bit of ice cream when I used to work out all the time. But naturally, photography, the camera is adjusted between interior and exterior, and always. Oh yeah, I know. The exterior is brighter than exterior to avoid this. Sometimes we active or exposure. Yeah. I mean, I used to watch loads of camera-based channels, because obviously as a 3D artist, I actually brought this up the other day. As a 3D artist, you need to know a lot about a lot of other jobs to really perfect your trade, and one of them is camera work. The more you know about cameras, the better you can set up scenes. You'll be better at composition, you'll be better at color grading, you'll be better at learning about, you know, exposure, your aperture and stuff, but you'll also learn about different ways of setting up cameras. So if you wanted like they call it tilt shift, right? Tilt shift. Yeah, like tilt shift, which is like it's kind of like how did they do tilt shift again? You gotta... It's really cool. But you can set, like, obviously Unreal up in a way to get your cameras looking like that. So yeah, it's very cool. Obviously, I've not researched it an extensive amount, so you probably know way more than I do anyway, but I know little bits. Let focus. Okay, so it's still too big, and that's a huge can. Homer, Jesus. I do like I went like... That actually looks really nice at the top. Let's, again, it's gonna lag for you guys, but let's... Why does my... I feel like I've got depth of field on right now on my normal fly around camera. Whoa. That looks nice. Oh, right. It's a cinematic camera, yeah. Yeah, it looks like blurred a little bit. Or let blur on the depth of field. Right, I see, okay. If you don't have enough calories, your body really doesn't goes in... Like, oh, yeah, I know. There are two ways to count this. The first one is to go on low deficit. The second one is to move a lot. Yeah. To be fair, it's really bad to go on a really low calorie diet anyway. Like, I won't say anyone I know who does it, but I know some people who will just eat dinner or even less a day, and they think that's good for their bodies because they think consuming less calories is going to just lose you weight, and they're not wrong to an extent. But at the end of the day, a really fat person can die from starvation if they don't eat for like a month. And they will still die with their body being fat because your body will enter starvation mode. It won't just start using all that fat in your system. That's not how it works. What's that? But yeah, like you should still have like 3 meals a day and stuff and actually balance out your calories. I'm kind of bad at it, but I'm not awful at it. I know how to diet. It's just actually dieting properly can be a bit of a hassle. Luckily, people don't believe me when I say this. I'm not someone who snacks. I've never been, and I never will be. Is that about the right size? Oh, right. Oh, right, I get what you mean. Wait, I was going to say something else and I lost train of thought. I can't remember. So I kind of want a crushed can version. And I kind of want one that's open at the top as well. Because like to do one that's open at the top, I could just alpha mask out. Whoops. That bit here, right? And then to do a crushed one, I'm pretty sure there is a way to do it in Blender to do crushed things, but in general, I just want to make it so it's like, just like kind of, you know, just crushed. Like that. Now that will move our maps a bit, so I'm curious to how that would look. Duff can crushed. Undo that now. Yeah. 85 times a day, just need to choose the right time. Oh yeah, I've never had problems with not eating stacks. People never believe me. I will spend my money on things I think I need, but when there's something I don't think I need, I simply won't spend money on it. And one of those things for me will always be snacks. Even when I'm not dieting and I want to eat what I want, I just won't buy snacks, mostly anyway, because I feel like they're a waste of money. So when people say to me, Steve, I bet you eat snacks, I bet you're not counting something, and I bet this and that, I'm like, you're just wrong. I just don't snack. Don't tell me I'm a liar. If I tell you I don't snack, I expect you to believe me. So I want like a crushed one down here. I think I then also want some marks on the table. That looks good though. That looks pretty good. Is this laggy for you guys? I just remembered I'm at 100 still, yeah. Oh, not 550. Jesus. Maybe one on the telly as well. This is some random spots. We got Bart's skateboard, perfect. It's like when I make scenes like this, in my head I think of like what fans will want to see, you know. And when it comes to fans and stuff, in my head I just assume they're gonna want to see like random things that belong to characters, even if they feel misplaced in the scene. It just feels right having some of the characters' possessions laying around. So like when I was doing Friends, for example, I put random bits here and there. Like I put... Is it in? Hold on a minute. Wow, I never took a picture of it. No. You could just see glimpses of it. So when I was doing Joey's scene... Now, I was way worse at this anyway. I'd love to go back to these scenes using UE5, right? That'd be really good. I bet that would work really well. I just need to put a little bit more effort into the actual assets. I say effort. I put effort back then. I just wasn't as good. Wow, look how bright that is. Yeah, if you look at here, you can see this plastic thing coming around the corner. And if you look... See, he's not here. Here. See it here. Have I got it in the other scene? I made the dog. The plastic dog they have. I never put it in any of the images I have. No way. Plastic dog friends. This thing. I made this thing. I don't know how well I made it, admittedly, but I did make it. Pat the dog. All right. Friends, pat the dog. There you go. But apparently, I don't have it in any of my screenshots. So that's obviously Simpsons. That's interesting. I always thought I made that. Well, no, I did make it. I always thought I actually had it in an image somewhere, though. So that's the crushed can. So can I, fingers crossed, can I use... Why is this like this? There you go. Can I use that material? Yeah, works pretty well. It's not obviously the best. You'd obviously have a bit... You'll have some splits in it after crushing it. But it looks like a crushed can. Can I fit one of those on here? Yeah, that works. I don't know whether I want the bottom to be looking out. I think having it stuffed in here is a good idea as well. Cool. I'm just making Homer look terrible. And then I want one more variation where it looks like it's open. And I have no idea the best way to do that. Because in my head, I feel like the best way to do that would be to just... Yeah, so we've got this here. To then do an opacity mask. Uh-oh. Oh my god, is it because I'm still in 4K? It is. 2K. Or it crashes on me. Have I saved it? I have. Oh. Okay. Cool. So, go this one. Sweet. Come into here, go opacity. Tick it on here. Turn this down. Black mask it out. So now I should be able to paint where I want to make it turn invisible. Cool. So what I want is I want it to come to here. Make it hard. There you go, like to here. Like that. Now when you actually crack a can open, it does usually like that, there you go. And then I want this part to obviously sit on top. So I can either rub it out like this and try to get that to look like it's on top. That actually works pretty well. I might leave that. Because what I could have done was come into here, turn on the opacity and turn it on. And then I think, yeah, look, it would have sat on top. So doing both's not a bad idea, to be fair. Because then I could scale down here. Oh, God. Get rid of this and it will clip it to the extent I got it. So to here, like that. Cool. I could do a slight blur on it just to help. It won't actually blur anything because it's just a mask. What it will do is just to make it look a bit like a little less pixelated on those edges. Cool. Now, I hope, being that it's obviously lit in engine, all this will be dark in here anyway. Because obviously when you look into a can, it looks pitch black. Where's my camera? It looks pitch black. Look, I can't obviously see it there. It kind of just looks like an opacity with just black in it. I mean, with that said, I could have also just made this like metallic, not metallic. Oh, I guess yeah, with metallic. I could have obviously just made this black. So it turns off somehow. But I think just making it whole will work. So let's do another we don't need to export. Well, I'll do one more export because what it should do is not change anything in our export. Just export auto-saving. It'll just export another map for us. Or not. Oh, the diffuse, of course. I don't know why I don't just disable auto-saving. Because I never recover anything from an autosave anyway. After saying that, though, I will do a proper save. Because we've not really saved it since we opened it. I almost just drunk my can the opposite way around. Also, how do you guys like the microphone? Obviously, this is the old microphone I used to use, but I used my microphone here for a while. It's almost 1 AM here. Oh, Jesus. Where do you live then? Oh, you're 2 hours behind me now because of daylight savings, right? Good night. Have a good one, man. Actually, no, I know where you live. You've told me before. I can't remember, though. I think this cat's actually turned out pretty good. I don't know why it looks low res, though. You know what I mean? From here, it looks pretty good, though. I don't know if I should have cleaned up some of these scratches. I think it might be a little too much. You know? Like, it looks cool and all, sure. Maybe what I should do is do a world base or triplanar base scratch manually in engine, so that way all the cans will have a different looking scratch pattern. For now, we'll just lower it and do something like this, so we have very minor scratches. Oh, that's it. I had a friend from Bulgaria. He was a really nice guy. And it's you, no, his name was Senko, and he was actually a really nice guy. Like, we used to hang out all the time. He was a little bit odd at times, but other than that. So I need to re-import these. Cool. So now we're not really got any scratches on it. And I think that'd be better anyway. It looks like Duff. I think I want to reduce its brightness a little bit as well. Right. Because obviously in Simpsons it's very bright. But I think for my scene I want to desaturate and turn down the brightness just a tiny bit. Because obviously if I do that, we'll have very low saturation. Just a tiny bit. I think it would help match the scene a little bit better. Alright, now let's... So what this should allow me to do is inside our base color now, we should have our alpha. Jesus, Lumen makes me run really slow. Is Lumen meant for like RTX cards? So add that to our opacity mask. Now, first off, I'll just turn it on for now, but we should set it up so I can switch it on and off in a instance. That should put a hole in the can now. Ah, oh, I need it two-sided. I was going to say, oh, I could see through. It looks bright inside. It doesn't look bright inside. I could just see through everything. It looks good, though. The hole looks good. Two-side. Come on, fingers crossed. Be dark inside. It's not dark inside? Really? I totally thought that would just make it dark inside. So that doesn't work very well. It works from a distance. But I can see straight... Oh, well, I can also see that they're not actually sitting on the table very well. Yeah, I can see... What the? Why can I still see through it? There you go. I mean, it looks cool, but I was hoping it would be dark inside. Man, I don't really know a good solution now. I mean, I could just put a no, that wouldn't really work. Oh, that's really annoying. I totally thought the way that the light would work is the skylight doing it. What would be causing the inside to be lit up like that? No. Is it just directional light? It is. Well, the directional light lights up freaking everything. I really want to do a night scene of this as well. Have the telly on. Right? So if we... Let's hide the light for now. Have the telly on. Oops. We've obviously light. Because with Lumen, the television will actually emit its own light, which would be really cool. But for now... Wait, no, not spot. We've done a rectangular light. There you go. For now, until I get that sorted, just use this. Obviously, turn that down because it's way too bright. Turn you up. And yeah, when we have it like actually animating things on the telly, I think that would look really, really cool. In there doesn't work right now because I've got this kind of looking like it's coming through a sun. But yeah, I think that would look so cool. So I really want to do that at some point. Actually, like to forgot. Man, I just assumed it would be dark inside. What if we put a light in there? I'm super curious now. It kind of does bleed out a bit. Not too much, though. I'm so disappointed. I know I've just said it like 3 times, but I just honestly assumed it would work. Well, I mean, I think I can set up to do something. Maybe I'll have like a mesh inside that's just black, so it just looks like it opens up to some blackness. I'm trying to think of why, like, because obviously over here we've got some really dark areas. So why would a two-sided object not give us a similar result? Anyways, we'll fix what it. We'll be able to. We'll make it so I can turn off and on this effect. So if we just go boom, boom, boom. Open slash and that's got a double E in it. Whoops. Mini opacity mask. Apply. Oh, I knew I did it the wrong way around. Okay. 1. Oh yeah, of course, because how opaque it is. If it's 0 opaqueness, that means it's transparent. If it's completely opaque, it means it's solid. Opaque means solid. I remember watching so many YouTubers going, oh, it looks opaque, and they were referring to like a glass window, and I was like, that's not opaque, that's transparent. Opaque means solid. And it was really weird because I thought maybe I had it wrong, but no, it's just the YouTubers I kept watching saying the wrong words. All right, so now if I were to obviously drag that on, let's say we wanted this one open, I drag it onto there, I should be able to just flick this up to 1 and get the can open. Oh my god. Because you could just do something like this. Pull this down. Write the word. Hopefully I've got a so that's just black. Black key. Black key. That kind of works. Oh well, that looks fine for now. Cool, that is today's stream. Made some progress. Obviously, one big thing I wanted to say was actually get all the lighting working, and we got that working. It looks pretty good. Considering I've not really used Lumen, I think we've got a decent setup. It looks like I'm using RTX, which is kind of the point. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream, and I will catch you usually next Friday at 8:30 BST.